I have a new hero, and his name is Rocco DeGrazia. This week, he showed the Arizona State Legislature how stupid they are by banning all its members from his, Rocco's Little Chicago Pizzeria in Tucson. Talk about influencing. I last called someone my hero when Kara Swisher blew the lid off journalistic impropriety at AOL. That was mostly business. This influency, as most good influency is in one way or another, is personal. Now, unless you're outside the U.S. or you've been under a rock, you can't have missed the firestorm this week over a bill that passed both houses of the state legislature in Arizona. The law that bill represented would have allowed owners or managers of businesses in Arizona to refuse service to gay people or others with lifestyles that conflicted with the business owner's religious beliefs. Fortunately, Arizona Governor Jan Brewer vetoed that bill, although it appears she did so not because the bill represented such a heinous position, but because it became clear that Arizona's business environment would have been damaged had she signed it into law. So I'll play devil's advocate long enough to acknowledge the basic idea that if something is against your religious beliefs, you should have the right to refuse or avoid it. But it's too easy to say, that's against my religion, and cite something you've interpreted to suit your position. And it's too hard to determine what represents a legitimate violation of a religious tenet for this kind of law to be okay. And yes, I just lean to the left politically, and if you don't like that, it's okay. Don't contact me to do business here. Doing business with people like you is against my religious beliefs. So back to Rocco DeGrazia. Mr. DeGrazia, owner of Rocco's Little Chicago Pizzeria in Tucson, Arizona, put the sign you see here in the pizzeria's window. Was he citing a religious stance not to do business with idiots? No, he didn't say. But the point Rocco DeGrazia's sign makes satirically is not merely political, it's great business. It's real influencing. A piece from CNN describes Rocco DeGrazia's influencing genius. He posts messages at Rocco's Little Chicago Pizzeria every day, and the point, aside from amusing himself, is to attract attention. It isn't all good attention, but remember that unless you really cross a line, and often even then, the only bad press is no press. Well, DeGrazia gets his press. People come into Rocco's Little Chicago Pizzeria in droves, and Rocco DeGrazia is practicing the analog equivalent of search engine optimization. I expect that people engage with Mr. DeGrazia when they stop in, and that he engages them right back, such that whenever they're in or near Tucson, Little Chicago Pizzeria becomes their pizzeria, and that's influencing. I'll bet Rocco's authenticity is on full display, too. One silly sign in one formerly obscure pizzeria window, and Rocco DeGrazia is famous. Done right, saying what you mean can be the best influency of all. Want to do some of that for your business? Well, I'm right here. This is The Answer Guy, and I'll be back.